Hello.
Hello. Just kidding. During college, I was fortunate enough to go on a number of adventures. Post-college, I found myself flying out to San Francisco. While at the TSA, I saw and experienced a lot of different things, saw what people were going through, and decided I would make a funny and humorous skill that helped highlight some of the failures in design, interaction, and just the user experience at the TSA. This is sort of a lighthearted, funny skill, but it brings to light a lot of truths. Let's dive right in. Echo. Start the TSA Experience.
Welcome to the TSA training simulation. The story begins. You're dropped off at the departures entrance of an international airport with little time to spare. Your flight leaves in less than an hour. You rush to check your bags and claim your boarding pass. As you approach the check-in area, you find a touch-screen terminal. It prompts you to enter the flight check-in code you were emailed. Did you take a screenshot of the check-in code when you opened the email on your phone? Yes or no?
Yes.
Really? Because you can't seem to find it in your camera roll. Shoot, what should you do? Say, search your email or ask for assistance?
Search your email.
You still don't find the email, and now you look like you're texting at the kiosk while other travelers are impatiently trying to get to their own destinations. You should probably ask for assistance.
Ask for assistance.
The attendant says you can also slide a credit card if it's linked to your last name. You slide your credit card and success, you're in. Now for a barrage of prompts. Does your suitcase contain any explosives, yes or no?
Yes.
Please place explosives in the trash can to your left. Please do not drop or throw explosives as they have been known to detonate. Gently place your explosives in the trash as they are not allowed on the plane. Thank you. Does your baggage contain any batteries?
Yes.
Please wait for a customer service representative. A customer service representative approaches and informs you that the prompt refers to large industrial batteries. It does not refer to small Duracell batteries, camera batteries, cell phone batteries, GoPro batteries, or practically any consumer-grade battery. Yes, the prompt is slightly confusing. Unfortunately, you'll have to restart the check-in process as your bag has been flagged. You start over with a sigh and click through the prompts you have already completed. Next, would you like to pay $200 for 2 more inches of legroom?
Yes.
Great. Please note you are now next to an emergency exit and have taken on the responsibility of operating the exit in case of an emergency. If you fail to operate the exit properly in an emergency, you may die. If you survive, you may be charged with manslaughter for any patrons who perish due to your failure to properly operate the emergency exit. Given this responsibility, we'd be more than happy to switch you back to your original seat for an additional charge of $0. Simply ask your flight attendant upon boarding. Thank you. Okay, you're done. You grab your ticket from the dispenser below and place your bag on the scale. It reads 51 pounds. Drat, that's 1 pound over the limit. You know you have a few small objects in the front, so you unzip the pouch, reach in, and pull out a small Phillips head screwdriver, a pair of pliers, and a pair of scissors. Which should you put into your carry-on bag? The screwdriver, pliers, or scissors?
The scissors.
You stuff the scissors into your carry-on. Great. Your bag is under 50 pounds. You wheel it over to the X-ray machine. As you begin to step away, you hear, ahem, would you please stow the handle of your rolling suitcase? Sure, there's a please, but it doesn't sound very heartfelt. Would you like to stow the handle? Yes or no?
Not really.
That was not an appropriate response. Would you like to stow your suitcase handle? Please say yes or no.
No.
Ahem, that's not my job, he says. I'd put up a sign reminding passengers to kindly stow their suitcase handles, but there's simply no place to put one. All the prime real estate is taken up by other more threatening signs and reminders. You step back, depress the button with your thumb and slowly slide the handle into the bag, all the while making direct eye contact with the TSA employee. Thanks, he grumbles. You snap your eyes forward and move on to the TSA checkpoint. You are presented with 2 lines. One is shorter than the other. Which line do you choose? Short or long?
Short.
Although the line is shorter, it appears to be moving slower than the other line. You look up and realize your mistake. This line has only one body scanner while the other splits into an X-ray machine and a body scanner. By this point another family has blocked you and so you can't switch lines. Not that you dare switching lines anyways. You imagine something as efficient and reckless as switching lines will only land you in some uncomfortable interrogation room. Since this is the greatest fear you experience in America, you realize it's worth bearing. Other peoples are subjugated and tormented. The TSA was simply designed to make us feel that way. Finally, it's your turn. You hand your driver's license and boarding pass to the TSA agent. He holds the license under a black light, initials the ticket, then looks up. His eyes peer deep into yours, squeezing at your soul with an intense, purposeful gaze. Then it's gone. Next, he says with a voice devoid of emotion, "Welcome to the purgatory that is the TSA, the land between baggage check and the oh-so-needed frequent flyer bar." Perfect. Now that you're through, the fun begins. Welcome one, welcome all to the X-ray scanner. There's a pile of bins to put your stuff in. Since they're inconveniently located behind the conveyor, it only makes sense to grab a stack before stepping forward in line. How many bins do you want to grab? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5?
5.
Nice. Let's see how it plays out. We remove our shoes and belts. That goes in one bin. Whoa, as your pants slide down you realize suspenders are the way to go. With plastic clips, even if they don't match your outfit. Next step. Throw your backpack on the conveyor, unzip the back pocket and put your laptop in a second tray. Third tray coming up fast. Pockets, and I mean pockets. Phone, wallet, keys, chewing gum, paper clips, gum wrapper, lucky penny, receipts. I think you got it all. Boom. Next. Carry on. Collapse the handle. Plop it on the conveyor. Next, unzip the carry-on and put your toiletries in a bin. That's 4. Now hop in line. Sure, you're in America, but you don't have your wallet on you. Are you really a U.S. citizen? You begin to wonder. This is the longest 3-person line you've ever waited in. The line is moving. Say step forward.
Step forward.
Another 30 seconds of anxiety. Step forward again.
Step forward.
You're in the scanner. Feet planted, hands above your head, looking forward. The wand passes by you. No good. Excuse me, are your pockets empty? No metal on you? I have a small gold necklace, my wedding ring, my jeans have a metal zipper. I have 2 screws in my collarbone. I have heavy metal in my soul. Seriously though, like AC/DC, that's my jam. I'm sorry, what was the question again? As you emerge from the scanner, you're accosted by a metal detecting wand and a TSA employee with rubber gloves. You're informed they'll be poking and examining your body. This is not a question, not the consented touching you learned about from your college resident assistant. With your last shred of humor, you try desperately to make eye contact with your handsy new friend, but they're good. They avoid your gaze like it's their job. And in fact it is. Next, as you step towards the conveyor to grab your stuff, a TSA agent asks you, "Is this your bag?" With a sinking feeling you admit it's your bag and ask what the problem is. She says there's been some metal detected in your bag. They're going to have to take a closer look. Is that okay with you? Yes or no?
No.
Bummer. I know that sounded like a question, but it really wasn't. She carries your bag to a steel table, unzips it and starts pulling apart your clothes. She lifts out condoms and makes awkward eye contact with you. Next is the hygiene products. Thank God you're waiting to buy hemorrhoid cream until you arrive at your destination. Your mind begins to wander, wondering what other personal items she'll display for the other airport goers to view. Perhaps you will get a date out of the spectacle. After all, this is the raw and uncensored you. Just when you think the search is over, she finds the scissors from earlier. Are you aware that this is metal? She asks. Yes or no?
No.
Interesting. She waves her metal detecting wand over the scissors and it beeps. My wand here would agree that this is metal. Usually the shiny silver surface, weight and strength of such an item would give that away. I suggest Googling the word metal when you get home. But I digress. Are you aware that any tool over 4 inches long is prohibited on this aircraft? Yes or no?
Yes.
So, I take it you measured the scissors at home. Sure, you reply. She pulls out a ruler and measures. This appears to be your lucky day. 3.75 inches. You make your way back to the conveyor, grab your shoes, belt, laptop, backpack and toiletries. You then walk in your socks a considerable distance from the TSA checkpoint before putting yourself back together. Thank you for choosing to fly. We hope this experience will make your vacation, work outing, or visit home that much more enjoyable. We look forward to seeing you again, all of you, with our full body scanner. By the way, nice body. Until we meet again, all the best, the TSA. Please rate your TSA experience. 1 being, OMG, that was so true, and I'll only play this simulation at parties to make my friends uncomfortable. 5 being, I will play this simulation each and every evening before bed. I can't imagine a better way to fall asleep. Please select 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
4.
Thank you. Your answer has been recorded. Please note, this information will be shared with the Anti-Terrorism Task Force and the Patriot Act Committee. It will be cross-referenced against your Google search history, GPS location data, and the list of your 100 closest acquaintances. Please rest assured that the best way for us to keep you safe is for us to watch you every hour of every day. To book a true TSA experience, please purchase a plane ticket from your preferred airline. If you appreciate this skill, please leave a 5-star review. Thank you and goodbye.
So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough of the TSA Experience based off of the travel... What's TSA stand for? I hope you enjoyed this playthrough of the TSA Experience based off the Transportation Security Administration. In the future, I'd love to expand this out to the whole airport experience, from getting dropped off, checking in and getting on your flight, then have your on-flight experience where maybe you're trying to get a drink or make your way past your neighbors to get to the restroom. So if there were more options and you could end up in an interrogation room, which I have 0 experience with, or other places, maybe that would make it more interesting. If you have comments, definitely leave those below. If you have experiences with those situations like interrogation rooms, I really don't want anything to do with you. Just kidding. Sort of, not really. I'm not sure I want your comments below, but feel free to leave them anyway. A side note for developers or anyone interested in making Amazon Alexa skills, Amazon does have some promotions where if you're one of the first 1,000 people to make a skill in a given month, you can apply to get a free Amazon Echo, $40 value, and also they throw in some other swag like this Alexa t-shirt, and you can actually apply every month that you design a skill. So at some point I'll have a number of these, maybe I'll give one away. Thanks for watching, and check out the next video.